Half of the American workforce is unhappy with their job, and only a fifth are truly passionate about their career. With that in mind, a group of friends journeyed cross-country on a mission to find Americans passionate about their jobs while also finding their own passion along the way. Meet the guys responsible for the nonprofit organization Pursue the Passion, Brett Farmelo and Zach Hubble.
Pursue the Passion is a program of the Jobbing Foundation, which is the nonprofit arm of Jobbing.com. Essentially, we are getting high school and college students ready for the workforce. There was actually four of us all together. There was 4 University of Arizona grads. We went on a road trip funded and sponsored by Jobbing.com. We interviewed over 200 people that had jobs that they were passionate about.
I love this town. If I could just hug Nashville and kiss it, I would. This town has been so good to me. I mean, I have a great job. I love it.
But for every person who loves their career, there are others who are unhappy with their job.
People end up in careers that don't really speak to them and are the wrong job for them from the get-go. And if you're a young person or a student or you're just getting out of high school or college and you don't have the proper information to make a good decision or decide what you really want to do, you can easily end up in a position where making that career change or facilitating something different can be hard.
Brett and Zach had just graduated from the University of Arizona when they entered lucrative accounting jobs. But it didn't take long for them to realize it wasn't for them.
We didn't particularly like our jobs in accounting, but accounting, there's some people who really love those jobs, and we were competing with those people. So we'd go into work not wanting to put in more than 8 hours, and those people would be staying 10 or 12 hours and studying for their CPA exam and, excelling. And we would have spent our lives being mediocre, and just living this mundane life that we didn't care about and falling behind everybody else that we were sharing our life experience with. I walked in on a Friday afternoon and Brett was like, I know something you don't know. And I was like, what's that? And he's like, you're going to quit your job on Monday because we're going across the country to do this tour. And I ended up walking in Monday and quitting my job.
Leaving well-paying jobs was a risk, but once the road trip started, the guys found hundreds of professionals passionate about their jobs.
One of the people we interviewed in Yellowstone Park was Ryan Barnes, who was a park ranger at Old Faithful. And he was just a rad guy. He said he'd been applying for park jobs for like 3 years. Basically, he just had tirelessly pursued this one job that he really wanted.
I love the outdoors and I love educating people. I would consider myself an educator.
Another person we talked to was Emily Warner, who's also our host in Nashville, Tennessee. And she is a voice for CMT Radio. She's only 21 years old, and she's somebody who's doing really incredible things at a young age because she started so early.
When I graduated, I had already had 2 internships and 3 part-time jobs, all in music or radio.
The trip turned out to be a life-changing experience for Zach and Brett. They found themselves under the Jobbing Foundation's wing, representing their own nonprofit company and helping young people develop their own career paths.
We're establishing a program that we send high school students out in the community and they interview professionals that have careers that they're interested in.
We're also looking for people that want to help out and participate in the interviews because we obviously need people who can answer the questions for the students.
We're doing a book, a documentary, kind of incorporating all those different lessons out there and putting materials out so people that were in our shoes, coming out of school that didn't really have a clear career direction could pick these materials up and start to think a little differently about how they're going to go about pursuing their career.